Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The opening segment of SmackDown this week saw Kevin Owens interrupt before Randy Orton could even get a word in. He hilariously revealed why he saved another heel from Orton's punt. Randy Orton has teased bringing back the punt for a little while now, and Kevin Owens made the decision to save Carmelo Hayes from receiving the punt when WWE went to Barcelona for SmackDown last week. Owens had a little monologue about how apologetic he felt and said that he was so concerned about Orton returning to his old vicious self that he felt forced to save the 30-year-old Carmelo Hayes from getting punted in the head. It was a hilarious half-hearted apology, as Orton labeled it himself. Surprisingly, Owens, who was wearing an RKO t-shirt, said that he wanted to pursue the tag team titles with the Viper at WrestleMania 41. Suffice it to say, Orton firmly rejected this offer and teased a WrestleMania showdown against Kevin Owens in Las Vegas. The baloney crowd was behind the Viper and booed Owens to the point where it was even hard to hear what he was saying. Randy Orton's infamous punt kick is a move that has left countless WWE superstars sidelined. A single well-placed strike from the Viper can send even the toughest wrestlers into an unwanted vacation. So when Kevin Owens sprinted into the ring to rescue a fellow superstar from imminent doom, fans were left stunned. But what really got people talking was the absurdly hilarious reason Owens later gave for his heroic intervention. It all went down on a chaotic episode of Monday Night Raw. Randy Orton, fresh off his latest string of ruthless attacks, had set his sights on a rising 30-year-old superstar. Let's call him Chad Valor. Because, hey, WWE might sign him one day. Valor, a talented in-ring competitor with an underdog spirit, had been riding a wave of momentum, earning victories over mid-card mainstays and even impressing management backstage. But unfortunately for Chad, Randy Orton had decided that he didn't like the way this new guy was getting attention. And in typical Orton fashion, he planned to fix that the only way he knew how, by nearly kicking his opponent's head off his shoulders. As Orton coiled up, his boot primed for impact, the WWE Universe held their breath. Commentators Corey Graves and Michael Cole yelled about the impending doom. And then, out of nowhere, Kevin Owens stormed into the ring. Owens didn't hesitate. He tackled Orton before the punt could land, knocking the Viper off balance. The crowd erupted as KO hammered Orton with fists, forcing him to retreat outside the ring. Chad Valor, barely aware of what had just transpired, staggered to his feet, looking at Owens with a mix of gratitude and confusion. Fans immediately speculated about Owens' motives. Was he forming an alliance with Chad? Was he seeking revenge against Orton? Or was this just the beginning of a new rivalry? As expected, WWE wasted no time in hyping the moment. They teased a major revelation on social media. Breaking! Kevin Owens reveals why he saved Chad Valor from Randy Orton's punt. His answer will show CQ. Tune in to find out. #WE Raw. And boy, did Owens deliver. The following week on Raw, Kevin Owens was invited to the ring for an exclusive interview. Holding a mic, he paced back and forth, milking the crowd's anticipation. "All right, I know what you're all thinking," he began. "Kevin, why'd you save Chad Valor? Was it because you see potential in him? Because you wanted to fight Orton? Because you're secretly his long-lost cousin?" No, none of that. Owens shook his head dramatically before dropping the bombshell. "The truth is, Chad owed me $20. The arena erupted in laughter. Even Michael Cole could barely contain himself at the commentary desk. "Wait, what?" Graves blurted out. "Yes, $20, Owens continued. "See, last week, we were backstage and Chad here was starving, all right? I mean stomach growling, eyes looking all sad. You know, the kind of hungry that makes you consider eating one of the Mises protein bars. So being the kind, generous soul that I am, I gave him $20 to get himself something to eat." Owens paused for dramatic effect. And what happens next? Chad takes my 20, buys himself a massive meal, and if or GT says to pay the knee back. The WWE Universe howled in laughter. Chad Valor, who was watching from the locker room, had his face buried in his hands, laughing and shaking his head. So when I saw Randy about to punt him into the Shadow Realm, Owens continued, I thought, oh no, if Orton kicks him into next week, I am Navy or getting my money back. Social media exploded. Fans flooded Twitter with memes, GIFs, and reactions. Hashtag #Co$20 trended worldwide. Some fans even started a Chad Valor's Debt GoFundMe page, which WWE swiftly shut down, of course. Backstage, WWE superstars couldn't stop laughing about the whole situation. Sami Zayn, Co's longtime friend and rival, reportedly doubled over in tears when he heard the explanation. Even Randy Orton, usually the picture of calm and menace, cracked a rare smile. Owens, never one to let a joke die, ran with it. Over the next few weeks, he showed up in segments carrying IOUs with Chad's name on them. He even had a custom-made PAKO, his $20 t-shirt printed, which somehow became a bestseller on WWE Shop. Chad Valor, for his part, played along perfectly. Every time Owens walked by him backstage, he nervously checked his pockets, muttering, I swear, I'll get you next week. Despite the humorous nature of KO's explanation, his actions planted the seeds for an entertaining storyline. Chad Valor, now in debt to Owens, found himself reluctantly teaming with the former Universal Champion in tag matches. The odd couple chemistry between them led to some of the funniest in-ring interactions WWE had seen in years. Eventually, Chad got tired of the constant reminders about the $20 and snapped. All right, Kevin. You want your $20? Fine. He dramatically pulled a crumpled bill from his tights and shoved it into Co's chest. Oh, now you pay me back. After all we've been through. And just like that, a new rivalry was born. What started as a seemingly random act of heroism turned into one of the funniest WWE moments in recent history. Kevin Owens, a master of blending humor and wrestling, turned a simple save into a viral sensation. As for Chad Valor, well, he got to keep his head intact, gain some valuable TV time, and learn a very important lesson. If you borrow money from Kevin Owens, pay it back, or risk getting super kicked into next week. The opening segment of SmackDown this week saw Kevin Owens interrupt before Randy Orton could even get a word in. He hilariously revealed why he saved another heel from Orton's punt. Randy Orton has teased bringing back the punt for a little while now, and Kevin Owens made the decision to save Carmelo Hayes from receiving the punt when WWE went to Barcelona for SmackDown last week. Owens had a little monologue about how apologetic he felt and said that he was so concerned about Orton returning to his old vicious self that he felt forced to save the 30-year-old Carmelo Hayes from getting punted in the head. Brock Lesnar changed major Royal Rumble plans? More details here. It was a hilarious half-hearted apology, as Orton labeled it himself. Surprisingly, Owens, who was wearing an RKO t-shirt, said that he wanted to pursue the tag team titles with the Viper at WrestleMania 41. Suffice it to say, Orton firmly rejected this offer and teased a WrestleMania showdown against Kevin Owens in Las Vegas. The baloney crowd was behind the Viper and booed Owens to the point where it was even hard to hear what he was saying.